Hi everybody, my name is Marcia Frisley and my company is Liberty Building Maintenance, and we are a commercial cleaning company here in Santa Clarita, and we also have locations all over LA County. We have about 150 employees, about 140 of those are janitors, and as you can imagine, it's difficult to get all of them together at one time to thank them or have a party or anything, so we do other things to thank them. And one of the things we do is at Christmas time, we give them a gift card to Target or Walmart, and how we distribute that is we put it in an envelope with a letter, and we have their supervisor deliver it to them because the supervisors are out in the field all the time anyway. So when COVID hit, we were really surprised at the reaction of our janitors, because this was back when it was really scary and a lot of unknowns, and only 2 of them out of 140 said, "I'm afraid to go to work." And we couldn't believe that, because they're kind of like frontline workers, you know, they're going into offices and kind of putting themselves at risk every day, and we were shocked at how many. And one of those 2 was pregnant, so she had a good reason. So really only 1 person out of all those said, "I'm afraid to go to work." And then we did have to lay off a few people because of customer closures or what have you. And so even if they went on unemployment, we never had one that said, "I don't want to come back to work. When you have work, I want to stay on unemployment." And these are minimum wage workers, so you can imagine they would have made a lot more money if they stayed on unemployment. So we were really impressed with that. So we wanted to thank them in a similar way. So I got together with my office staff and we said, okay, what are we going to do? And so we thought, okay, we'll do another gift card, this time to a grocery store, and we'll do the same thing. We'll do a letter, put an envelope, and deliver it. And I said, you know, my name's on the letter, but I want to make it more personal. So what about we put my picture, or a picture of my dog, or a picture of me and my dog, just to put a face with a name, so I'm just not the mysterious owner. And my HR manager, Chris, said, well, why don't you hand deliver each gift card? And I said, well, that's crazy. We have 100 buildings and they're all over creation. I can't do that. And I thought about it, and I thought, Marcia, why can't you do that? Why can't you go hand deliver each one to each janitor? And so I did. I accepted the challenge, and I went during the day, I went in the middle of the night, I went on weekends. Some of the laid off employees, I went to their homes, and it was so wonderful to be able to look them in the eye, over the mask of course, and thank them for all their hard work and for sticking with us, and that I was so grateful. And what surprised me were the reactions that I got. Of course, they all said thank you. Some cried, they were so grateful. Some said, this is such a blessing for me and my family. And this was $50. This is not a lot to you and me, but to them, it was a lot. And I was so touched by their reactions. And some even said, I'm gonna get emotional, I'm trying to get emotional. Some even said, you came all the way out here just for me? And it was really hard to hold back the tears, and I'm not doing a good job now, but it really touched me. And to be able to meet them, the hard part was I couldn't touch them. I couldn't hold their hand, couldn't shake their hand, I couldn't hug them, but I could tell them how much I appreciated them. And then really the other thing that surprised me is how many of them thanked me for the job. They thanked me for the job. These are janitors. They scrub toilets, they pick up other people's trash, they clean up other people's messes, and they thanked me for the job. Can you imagine? Minimum wage, and you're so grateful for the job that you had or have, and that really touched me. And so I just wanted to share this story because it is it was a bright light for me, and really an awakening and a humbling experience, and just such a positive thing. And I'm so glad that I was challenged, and so glad that I did it. And yeah, it took a lot of time, it was a lot of miles, but every minute of it was worth it. And I wanted to let people know there are good employees out there that are really dedicated, and it was just a little bright thing I wanted to share. Thank you.